hot day today in northwest Pennsylvania, and I don't like to be outside in the heat that much. I really don't like hot days like today unless I'm out on the water. So I've been having this project at the garage. The garage really needs cleaned out. I've been waiting for a rainy day. We haven't had rainy days, so I think this hot day is going to be the good day to do it. I've actually needed to clean a couple things out for a while because I want to put the front end loader onto the John Deere 2210, and today's going to be a good day to be working at least in the shade of the garage, and the garage really needs a clean out. So perfect day for a project like this. Before I forget, and before you forget, please go ahead and go down and click that subscribe button. We appreciate your support. You'll notice the Volt is in the tall stall, which is not where it normally is. The truck's at the mechanic. We'll have a video about that in the future. Now this is essentially a 6-stall garage. It is 38 by 36, I believe, if I remember correctly when we built it. We love the garage. I use it all the time. Obviously to keep the cars indoors, it makes the paint last a lot longer, keeps things protected, but then just a lot of storage too. And with the pandemic over the last several months, this has also become kind of a gathering for some of the stuff as we purged from the house, things that we decided we didn't need. So in here there's a lot of things that will be garage sale or yard sale items whenever we have a chance to have a garage sale. That's looking like it will not be this summer. And then also a couple other just collections of things in the garage, and I need to do some clean out because I've got a lot of things to do that require the garage space. Like I said, I want to get that front end loader on the tractor, and as you can see I can't even get into it right now. I've got quite the stack of tires. I have a serious tire problem. I love tires. I like knowing different tread patterns. I like to try different tire types. Jennifer's Expedition currently has General Grabber ATX tires, which we love. But before that, right before winter, she needed new tires to get through the winter. So we've got Michelin LTX MS2s that are stacked there that I want to pull out, get some pictures of them, get the tread depth, and get those listed on Facebook or Craigslist for sale because they're not something we need to keep a hold of anymore. They're plenty good for summer. They're actually probably good enough for a winter if it's not a northwest Pennsylvania winter. But just another thing to get cleaned out in here. I also want to get those R4 tires on the John Deere before I put the bucket on it, or after I put the bucket on it. It makes the loader work a lot better. Those tires have quite a bit more grip than the turf tires. So we'll get started. Start by unplugging that noisemaker that's supposed to keep the mice and moles and spiders out of the building here. So I think it does a good job. I've never seen any mice in the garage here. And we have some spiders, but not a ton of spiders. Pretty normal for an outside building. So I turned that off though because the sound's annoying, certainly to me while I'm in here. It's like a high-pitched, constant rotational noise, and didn't know if it could pick it up on the camera or not. So I'm going to separate into a couple different piles. I'm going to make a garage sale pile, a just needs to go somewhere else pile. I'll get a big garbage bag and make a bag of garbage, things that need thrown out. Actually something else we'll be needing for camp. I didn't mention it in any of our camping videos, but we've been taking the cooler just for drinks, and I can't believe we hadn't started doing that before. It's great to just have a bag of ice in here with bottles of water and some sparkling water or Gatorade. Keeps you from getting in and out of that refrigerator in the camper that runs on the LP gas. Here's those Michelin LTX MS2s. These are by far one of my favorite all-season tires. You can see there's still a ton of siping left on them. I'll get the tread depth gauge, we'll see how deep they are, but for Jennifer's expedition in the wintertime, I just want to make sure she had the best tread possible. So we'll be listing these for sale. So I'm getting between 5 and 7/32 depending on where I take the tread depth reading on this first one. If you don't have a tire tread depth gauge, I highly recommend them. They're very inexpensive. Just a good way to keep track of the tread wear on your tires. You can see evidence of my tire obsession here. These are the winter wheels and tires I run on the Jeep. These are the stock Jeep Sport wheels with the stock Jeep Sport tires. These are Goodyear Wrangler SRA tires. There's some decent siping in these. I don't run the Jeep that much in the winter, but I also don't want to run those really cool off-road wheels and tires in the wintertime on the Jeep. Just wouldn't want any salt damage. So if I do have to run the Jeep in the wintertime, these are what I run during the winter months. These are the tires for the Volt in the winter. I do put these on and I do run the Volt in the winter. These have been great. These are Michelin X Ice tires and they're on a set of American Racing wheels. They look nice on the Volt. They do great in the wintertime. You do lose some battery mileage. And then these are my wintertime tires for the F350 Super Duty. These have deep lugs, great sipes, and they're all studded. So in the wintertime in northwest Pennsylvania, we do get some heavy snows. When we do get that deep, heavy snow, we drive the truck. It's the safest. And the studded tires with the good siping and the deep lugs are perfect for that type of northwest Pennsylvania weather. If anybody has suggestions other than Roundup grass and weed killer that kills grass in the driveway, I always want to get rid of that grass in front of the garage, but we don't want to use that toxic Roundup with the pets around. So if you've got ideas what kills grass and weeds in the driveway that's safe for pets and humans, please comment down below. Just got done mowing the backyard, but I wanted to show you something I ran across. I don't know if you can see coming in and out of that hole. That's a ground yellow jacket's nest, and we get these every summer, right about now in the heat of the summer when there hasn't been rain for a while. And those yellow jackets are mean. I mean, they really attack when you're close to them. You can see them coming out. And I get close to them with the mower, and then you gotta keep your distance because they're pretty aggravated. And it seems like the only way we can find to get rid of those is to wait till a cold night when it's in the 50s, bring a shovel and a couple cans of bee killer out, and dig till you find the nest under the ground, spraying the whole time. Got the garage looking quite a bit better. Got access now. Watch for a future video where we will be putting the industrial tires back on the John Deere. We'll add the ballast to the back and put the front end loader on. We've got some front end loader work to do. Got everything organized a little bit better. I made a couple, so there's the tires we have listed now on the Facebook Marketplace. There's a stack of garage sale toys, tools, and goodies. I've got the blower out. I'm gonna get these things out of here using the side-by-side, and then I'll sweep and blow the dust off the ground. And then I've got stuff that needs burned or recycled or trash. The garage looks much better after our clean out today. I got a lot accomplished. I mowed the entire backyard, got this garage cleaned out. Now obviously it's not as clean as perfect clean, but it's much better than it was and much more usable now. So if you like videos like this, please click that subscribe button, like, share with your friends, and comment below. We appreciate your support, and we hope you keep tuning in. We're going to keep making videos like this. Now obviously we won't be cleaning out the garage every day, but we make videos about tractors and outdoor work in general, and things that are purple collar type tasks. It's a combination of white collar and blue collar.